These things have stayed interesting.
Seek and you shall find me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
get going.
We've got a long road ahead. I'll give it a shot.
I'll save you! Please, I want to ask you something. It's over. It's finally over. We're safe!
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Let's see.
Woo! What a ride! I won't forget it anytime soon. And Cap neither. I might have underestimated you before. Won't do that again. Thanks for the adventure.
Very well.
Featherweight Falson will be back in the ring in no time. Once my daughter Claw is freed.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. You saved us. Saved us all. I thought it impossible, but you did it. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might. Gond smiles on me this day. Thank you.
How much farther can I go?
It's over, right? There's not more cutting. Thank God. Ogro! It's free! Free!
Bloody hells! I was a goner for sure! Thank you.
By God, I'm glad you showed up. Hopefully Frell's not too worried about me.
My lady, your act of valor will go down in Gondian history! Listen, pal. Only a special sort could have done what you did. Thank you.
You were so heroic. My word. I can't wait to tell Squav what happened. Gods, I hope he's all right.
Anything of use?
Still hurts. But thank you. What they were doing with us was horrid. Thank you for saving me. Like one of them old hero stories. Thank you.
My sincerest thanks, friend. I don't know what possessed you to find us in that place, but I am surely glad you did.
I made soup. Want some? I'll keep it hot for you.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to... I like how you think.
Defender of the people. Still alive. So that's progress.
To camp. Father should know of Ansel's fate. To camp. Father should know of Ansel's fate. Busy times. Maybe later. Now's not a good time. My hands are full.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city. To chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Ravenguard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Will.
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
My son, you sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods, can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the great Ansur. You are stronger than even the great worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke. I look the part of a fiend.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good work.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Will?
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless.
It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates.
There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers.
I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail the Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Will takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mizora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the hells and tear the horns right off her damned head. Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me. Damn right. I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name.
Will would be wiser to leverage his family name for a position of power in Baldur's Gate. The hells can have him for all I care.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be? Yes, to kill the Absolute, to free the infected, to end the illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Will to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
Will intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable. There is no room for me, I'm afraid. I'm with you.
On my way.
The devil's stench lingers, but Will is yet a champion of the people. I had hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder. I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying. A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the Hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. tale for other places. Other days. Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Balduran's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
Do you feel that? The hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Will threatens to be. The Blade of Avernus, forged by a cambion, whetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
can stop me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
What's on your mind?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Hey, soldier.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Yes?
I want to have a word.
All of nature's bounty pales next to you. Do you need something? This city troubles me, but I am here for you.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
Keeping very well, I hope?
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Chantienyee who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, You know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Elin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. I didn't get that impression, and my calculations are never wrong. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours, cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? If this creature is at all similar to an octopus, as it appears to be, its mouth is probably somewhere underneath the tentacles. Everything you ever dreamt of and more. The single greatest experience of your life. Pleasure upon pleasure as mind and body intertwined. It was hard to tell where thoughts ended and feelings began. You can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. You know it feels the same way. It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have work to do. I am tempted, But it will be quite some time before I am able to do that again. And time is not on our side. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
How can I help?
Hells, our time is short. My father is here, and by the living gods, I will free him. Go then, quickly.
I'd love to, thanks.
Look where city be played.
Speak to me.
I've got a long road ahead.
My fortune!
Never a dull moment.
Oakfather's blessings.
What's cooking?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Looking ahead.
Will be dealt with swiftly. How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
Have to keep going.
sir. We have children. We need to be able to provide for them.
Not, my good sir. We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle. We stand with you and for you. Our lives are yours, and our enemies are forfeit. You!
If you do speak to Lord Gortash, please.
Bring a Gortash!
Something's on my mind.
As long as they do their jobs and sing sea shanty.
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
What path lies before?
Calling this news? Baldur's mouth prints nothing but lies and drivel. You do well to dump your own copies.
Boy, I got my eye on you.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
I know that those who oppose Lord Gortash.
Yes, they are indeed paragons of virtue, but there's another hero too. You, Mr. Needle, for making their story known. If you've got connections at Baldur's Mouth,
Don't bother the workers out here, they're already...
Between you and me, I don't even read them. Quality of reporting is arse these days.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you?
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody
This is going to absolutely...
Can't write a bloody shopping list at the minute with all these eyes on me.
We have a villain and a hero. Journalism. Lord Gortash is going to destroy me. I swear, you'll rue the day you crossed Etvard Needle.
Hang on, wait.
The shoot cannot be interrupted. Stop.
Miscreants is hard.
Oak Father, watch over your servants.
Avaricious, adventurous maybe. No. The alliteration stings. We could just call them bastards. There's no law against that.
Invisibility!
But it does have to be catchy.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes. There's no bloody point sending it to print if folk won't remember it.
What's past
So
this?
perhaps alliteration is the way. Avaricious adventurers aid absolute.
Waiting with bated breath. These boots have seen everything.
We need more pieces to support it in the edition afterwards. Boots on the ground interviews with victims of the miscreants. Yes, excellent. Local tavern keep hates adventurers. Here's why. Yes, Alan owes me a favor.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Lord Gortash is going. This is going to absolutely catapult things. The people of this city love a hero and villain piece. Hero, journal.
Who will save us from certain destruction? And how will we step into its new and brilliant dawn?
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
And what will happen to those who oppose us?
I'd have to find a new
Excellent
broadsheet.
They'll be burned
He's a
by
man
the
of
one
people, too.
true light!
Promised at least 100 more watches before the year is out. I don't know,
Good.
Paris.
The
Could
ones
just be a
Gortash
tall
clears off the
tale.
cultists
Wouldn't be the
will
first
still have to
across the
clean the
Gazette's
rabble off the
pages.
streets.
You imagine. There's nothing that man can't do.
Wise and merciful Lord Gortash.
One day I'll catch a break.
We give thanks.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Fight back the army of the absolute
Stick news.
and
Just
raise
as I
our
was worried
city
I'd have to
to its
wait
pinnacle.
in a few days.
We stand with you and for you. Our lives are yours. And our enemies are perfect.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council.
Oh, it's you! Please! Do you think you could stop this? Surely they can't just take everything we have?
I know you're busy, but if you speak to Lord Gortash, perhaps you can convince him to let us keep our herd.
Well, well.
The very unlikely hero of our latest gazette. Don't let the fame go to your head now.
Not to be tolerated.
Lords need to learn they're nothing without us. Remind them if you see any, eh?
You're in the broadsheet. Want a copy? It's all yours.
What good is that gonna do us? How are we gonna support ourselves?
The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preferably
Chap, I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I know.
Not my concern.
I just don't want to lose anyone in this
Turn around and you won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Good and proper.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
I hope so.
I should speak
I
up.
really do.
I bet you've gotten up to all sorts, but we won't keep you. I bet it'll be all in the next Gazette anyway, eh?
My heart soars just to look upon you. What do you need?
With people like you around, we might not get obliterated immediately when the Absolute arrives. So, thanks.
Problem, citizen.
Interference with flaming citizen property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with trouble, mate. By then, it will be too late. Stay the path and obey.
Soldier.
Fantastic news.
Submit!
Just as I was worried I'd have to find a new broadsheet.
Submission! That's just is salvation!
The Steel Watch don't want it.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, gods. What if they only...
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee, bum bum bum. The roses of Eliant. I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart.
Have to find a new broadsheet.
Still here, valued client. The drinks are still inside.
I have something to ask.
Could just be a tall tale.
Did you see Lord?
Oh my. I read all about you in the Gazette. Very impressive.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
Oh, there you are. Off on adventures, no doubt.
I'm not surprised anyone as trim and fit as you has such a good reputation. Yum.
Say, I thought I recognized you from somewhere. Never seen the mouth give such a glowing write-up. Good for you.
Fantastic news.
From what I read in Baldur's mouth, I'd bet you're pretty pleased with yourself. Good luck with that. Doesn't last.
Light on my feet.
You are not going to die.
We are all going to die. Some of us merely intend to do so in the service of something greater. Let the thanks, blessings alone and for the honor.
Fantastic news. Just as I was worried I'd have to find a new broadsheet.
Hello. Nice day for...
How about? You're that hero type from the Gazette. Where do I know you from? Oh, the Gazette. Yeah, I read that you were good people.
Let's have a look.
You hand over everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
But that's twice what you just said.
I'm doing you a favor. You don't want it?
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
I'll do you a favor, mate. Since you're one of my own, you don't want none of this. Clear off.
You want how much? It was half that a 10-day ago.
We've had...
The rats are dead. Your performance is adequate, servant.
Fingers. She loves it when people complain. Even better when she gets to shut them up.
Thank you. I could pay half now and half tomorrow.
Oh, I've also got some fruit this time.
This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him.
I do, but this...
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for some food. Then I'll get out of your way.
Ridiculous.
My tummy hurts. I'm really hungry.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's shocking how much food gets chucked. You should get them to put that in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
We've got... I used to be able to pay to eat at this tavern. Now look at me, begging for scraps at the back door.
Never goes off.
Oh, the little and loves cake.
Then consider it yours, love.
Oh, you are a sweetheart. Thank you from both of us.
I don't like giving you what other people have been picking at, but there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg off. I wouldn't give you anything underneath my step.
For the dead.
Can I have that, please, sir?
Of course, love. And please don't call me sir. I'm barely even a chef.
Thank you.
Oh, I've also got some fruit this time, would you believe it? Apples. Nice, fresh ones.
There you are. Off on adventures, no doubt.
Also, some
Look forward to reading about them in the next edition.
all that good raw, but we have a lot of them. Anyone for leeks? No? I don't blame you. But I will if you won't have some of the leek soup. It looks like I'll be...
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter. The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid, it's the elf song, so behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside. They're looking for comedians.
The service here is worse than ever. What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
Tears balls. Just lost the best job I ever had. Easy work in the upper city. But you don't care. And why should you? Sorry I said anything.
I can think of a thing or two. Nothing good.
On days like this, I miss the forest. I used to scamper amongst my woodland friends, if you can believe it. Here, not a squirrel in sight.
Hmm? Never found the head. Makes me wonder how they knew it was still me.
The very spot. Speaks well, that Envo Bortash. Excellent rhetorician.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year is out.
City's got a noisy
Good.
end.